How's it going, everybody? This is Aaron Page coming back to you with another Maplestory M video. This will be episode 2 of my ultimate DK guide, and this will be making a DK your main. So, first things first, you guys need to understand that you are now making the most powerful class in Maplestory M as of right now. And with this power, you guys should be abusing it to the fullest of the potential of this game. So first, let me show you guys how to actually do that. So, now, if a DK is actually your first account that you are making on Maplestory M, you're in luck, because first off, you'll be acquiring tons of mesos, tons of powder. You'll be acquiring 2 uniques. One you'll get right off the bat, the second you'll actually obtain after 14 days of playing this game. And after 14 days, you should have a substantial meso cash stack. And by funding a DK, you'll realize that the more you fund it, the more powerful this account actually becomes. So, let's look at some of the class's buffs, passives, and of course its skills, and soon you guys will realize that you're leveling up a monster. So let's head into the skills right now. Nothing for level 1 besides a leap, iron body, physical defense increase 13%, magic defense increase 13%, max HP 30%, max MP 20%. So just backing up what I said just about being a tank, you guys just read through these buffs and passives and you guys realize, like, wow, like this is such a tank class. And this is one of my favorites right here, Iron Will, and this will increase my boss defense by 12% and player defense by another 12%. Hyper body, physical damage decrease 9%, magic damage decrease 9%, and this just speeds up how fast you actually hit. Passives: damage increase 4%, accuracy 2%, evade 6%, speed 15%, and final attack actually gives you a chance to hit more than what you can actually hit. So just reading through all these, it's amazing. Look at that, more physical damage increase and damage decrease 15%, magical damage decrease 15%. Beholder, he'll actually stun your mobs. This is very helpful. And Lord of Darkness, crit damage 2% and crit damage 10%. Wow, that is crazy. Beholder, MP recovery, which is pretty good. Crit damage resistant 10%. Crazy. Just by reading through all these quickly, I want you guys to do it for yourself and really just understand how powerful this account can be. So now I really want to focus by making this account level 100 and so forth of what I recommend that you guys level up. So first off, understand the classes. Dark and Pale, this will just be one of your attacks. Gunghir's Descent, this will actually be your main bossing attack. Magic Crush, I'm not sure if this one actually works or not. I do have it equipped on my skill tab, but it just removes buffs for attack and defense from your enemies. I use it when I go into either Zakum or Horntail. I'll use it just thinking that it's working, but I'm not sure how that goes. So when I said this Gunghir's Descent is going to be your main bossing skill, this will actually be linked up with Sacrifice. And Sacrifice, you could actually spam Gunghir's Descent over and over again for a certain amount of time, and then it has a cooldown. So right here, so to use Sacrifice, you need to have your Beholder present. This is my Beholder. This is the Dark Impale I was talking about. Here's the dash right here. So when you use Gunghir's Descent, I have a 9-second cooldown. But when I use Sacrifice here, as you can see, I have no cooldown and I'm able to spam this. And this will actually do double damage than your slash right here, and it will actually even do more damage than your dash. So this is why I said this is your main bossing skill. So going back to skills, level up Sacrifice. You just want to pretty much distribute your points wisely. I put a little bit into kickback resistance. As you guys get to higher levels and you see that these mobs have kickback, and people talk about the jewel set that you get, the 100 kickback will actually be from the XP jewels, the yellow ones. Kickback resistant plus 100, and you rarely get kickback. So with this, along with it, we'll rarely be getting kickback, especially when we're mobbing or bossing. I cleared out this advanced weaponry because I wanted to get that nice boss attack increase. That's 4% with penetration rate 2%, player attack increase 4%. That's just crazy. And then this will actually heal you for 5%, and the Beholder will actually do damage. So that's really nice. So like I said, I recommend leveling up Gunghir's Descent. link this up with sacrifice. I cap that out so I could do maximum amount of boss damage when I go into bossing. So that's just some of my recommendations. So bossing with DKs is actually very incredible. You know, I'm always at the top of the players with most damage output, and I'm actually at the bottom with the amounts of pots I actually use, because as you guys can see, like we're such a tank that we rarely have to heal, and this beholder will actually heal us every so often. It'll heal for 2,000. I don't want to go off and take damage, there's no point, but you know, it'll heal you for 2,000, and that's just great. So now let's see, bossing, like I said, I'm always at the top, and we get to tank. Bosses rarely do damage on us, and if they do, it's not much, and we could sustain ourselves. And I see a lot of people dying, a lot of Night Lords, you know, even bishops too, even with their healing potentials. I see a lot of other classes dying, and how can you do damage if you're always dead? So that's why, you know, I say exactly, make a DK, right? So gear recommendations: buy the cheapest gear you can, and if you can get your hands on unique, star that to 10. Alright, start out with epic gear. Of course, you will receive 2 pieces of unique, so whatever you don't get of those unique pieces, start building off that. First, I would start out with your weapon. I recommend getting Jahin, which you get that crazy damage, that crit damage increase. Or you could also go with the crit rate, which is the Agaris, I believe, and you get that nice crit rate damage. But I've been talking to a lot of higher level DKs, and they recommend getting that nice Jahin. Gear set, you know, don't worry about making the actual gear set where you get these set options right here. Don't worry about that. It'll be broken up, especially late game when you get a Zakim headpiece and you get like a really good belt, like either the Enraged Zakim belt, or if you have a Farah belt for now like I do. You guys, that'll be filling up your slots. And then if you have, this was actually the first piece of unique I got, and it has this E at the end of it. This cannot stack with any other gear sets. It doesn't have any set options. And then I got these from my free 14 days of playing from my unique drop. So like I said, don't really worry about the set, just buy the cheapest unique set you can, star that to 10, and bam, you'll be slowly funding an absolute monster. So right now I have a solid gear set. I've started all the 10. My weapon, I've just been leveling up like crazy. I plan on fusing that in the future. So this is just my gear from playing for about a month, right? I've dropped about 120 mil into my gear. I have about 50 to 60 mil floating around in the trade station, and I have about 7 mil right now. So I've acquired a decent amount of meso just by playing a little bit over a month. And this was mainly just doing everything that was required of me, from daily dungeons, elite dungeons. I do all my mini dungeons always. Monster Masters just dropped, so I've been grinding that. I always do Mulong Dunjo so I can get that XP pennant. Nets Pyramid, you'll get all your ring sets, you'll get your belt. I always do my expeditions, that's just free stars. That's that's free gold leaves. And Star Force, so when you get your gear to Star Force 10, you'll be able to do Star Force 80, which is pretty much what everyone's doing for great XP, decent money accumulation, but it's just XP. So what I recommend doing, I've actually done a little bit of math for you guys, and this will help you guys out greatly. So you manual your everything that you have to do, like I said, your dailies, your elite dungeons, your expeditions, you manual all that, and then you do either an hour. I recommend going to Sky Terrace 1 or 2. You manual that for an hour, and you can easily make 800k to well over 1 mil an hour, depending on your level and gear set, of course. And then you auto battle the other 2.5 hours that you actually gain, so you get 2 free hours a day. And then you get, so if you do these daily missions right here, you get 10, 20, 30 right here. So you finish 3 of these, you get 10 minutes, 6 of them, you get another 10 minutes, and then you finish all 10, and then you get another 10 minutes. So that's where I get the 2.5 hours from. So you do 2 hours manually a day, 2.5 hours auto, which you can do at the Sky Terrace if you want, or you could do mini dungeons, which will get you a little bit mesos, but not as much as Sky Terrace. And this will actually come out to per week 14 hours manual, and auto 14 or 17.5 hours. So This per week, I'm saying you could roughly make anywhere from 25 mil to upwards of 35 mil mesos a week. And if you merch, merching, I actually have a guide on that. Go to my channel, you guys will see that below. I have a guide on merching, and you can make a little bit more off merching. I'd say I make at least 5 to 10 mil average a week just off merching, so I recommend doing that. That'll just only increase how much mesos you make a week. So with my current state right now, I am earning well over 30 mil mesos a week. And just by doing the math that I showed you guys, this is exactly what I'm doing, and this is my progress, and this is my journey of Maplestory right now with my Dark Knight. Of course, you know, I'm not the best Dark Knight in my channel. I play in Union America, by the way. I'm not the best, but I do rank pretty high. I'm ranked 757 for all Dark Knights. I don't know why it's showing. I don't know why it's not showing. But I believe the last time I checked I was 100 something. Let's see. I know I'm not, like I said, I'm not the best DK, but you know, I just have a little bit of information that I believe will help you guys greatly. So if you guys listen to what I have to say, you know, I believe that you guys will maximize your potential and your productivity playing Maplestory M, and someday you will be somebody that everyone looks up to. You will be the richest of the rich as long as you just put in a little bit of hard work each and every day. This game will bring you great joy. I know I do. Like, I absolutely love this game, and I know you guys might too. So this is just some tips that I recommend doing if you're gonna main a DK, aka the best class in Maplestory M. So I hope this was helpful to you guys, and if you have any comments below, let me know in the comments. I respond to all of them as fast as I can, and look forward to my next episode of the Ultimate DK Guide. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is Aaron Page, and I'm out. Peace.